And welcome to my next town. Welcome to my next town. At iya ti madamag kakailian. Dumanon kayo apo, diti vlog ko. Para dito nga episode, kaya't kuman kanya yung ipakita, kan i-feature dito may isa nga discover nga isla, ken ili, nga mabirukan di Jai Mindanao, teng nga ti solusi, asideg iti Sabah, Malaysia. Sakbay tayo mag-explore apo, hanyo lipatan ti ag-like, ken ag-subscribe. Hello, town viewers, this is your Ilocano vlogger, Edmaration, and you are watching Edmaration TV, videos of town explorations. And welcome to my next town, Mapun, Tawi-Tawi. Welcome to my next town, Mapun, Tawi-Tawi. For this episode, I would like to feature the top 11 tourist spots and attractions that I think would best represent the town of Mapun. The ranking is based on my personal experiences, the places I personally visited, and personal preferences. Make sure you do not skip a second and watch until the end. Top 11. Masjid Bud and Lagoon. This is said to be one of the oldest masjids in town, built in the 1950s. Near the masjid is a cold spring where you could view the beauty of Sulawesi. It's not on top of my ranking because the cold spring is not well maintained. If you want a piece of history, near the cold spring is an ancestral house of a non-political family in town. Top 10. Almost Mataha. Almost Mataha literally means long beach in Pulon Mapun, the local language. It's the most practical place to have a nice beach in town because it's readily accessible. It's a public space and there's no need to ride a boat. Top 9. Buhe Luwang. If you want some adventures, burn your calories, I should trek to an interesting geological feature in town called Buhe Luwang, which means sinkhole. Its depth is a mystery, no one knows how deep it is. However, locals believe that it is a complex cave system. Interesting! Top 8. Lake Singowang. There are 3 lakes on the island and one of them is infested with crocodiles. However, for Lake Singowang, fret not, because there are no crocs, you could swim in its waters and enjoy its beautiful surroundings. It's a crater lake surrounded by interesting rock formation that forms an almost perfect circle. Top 7. Buwan Island. This island is inhabited by Sama or Bajau people who rely on fishing and seaweed farming for sustenance. It has calm and shallow waters. The island is beautiful, but I personally don't find it the best place to swim in town. But I would say it's a nice island to add into your island hopping itinerary. Top 6. Jurata Bay. Looking for a place that could take your breath away? I suggest you to visit Sitio Batu-Batu in Barangay Buki, where a ridge is located. That ridge is said to be the best place to view the Jurata Bay. Locals call it the third lake, one of the series of 3 bodies of water that occupy the 3 craters that are adjacent to each other. However, based on the definition of lake, it's not actually a lake because of the presence of a narrow opening that connects into the Sulawesi. Jurata Bay is adjacent to Singowang Lake. A narrow strip of rock formation separates Jurata Bay and Singowang Lake. Wow, I just love the colors and the shades of green right here. The water, the vegetation. I love it. Top 5. Mount Nangoy. The mountain is in Sitio Buhe Siluk in Barangay Gopa. It was very steep with some parts of the slope at almost 80 degrees. The climb was short, but the risk, danger, and difficulty was of high level because of the absence of reliable vegetation that we could use in our trail up for our support and safety. The steep trail was covered with grasses that aren't really reliable for gripping, One mistake and you could fall rolling down. Reach the top from the jump off point for about 30 minutes. On top was the view of Sapat Lake, Mount Liran, and the surrounding beaches of Mapun. The descent was mainly on sliding with our butt. Not really trekking, beat that. On top of Mount Nangoy was a ridge covered with grasses. I think this view is also amazing. That's the view of the Sulu Sea and the mangrove forests. That's Mount Liran, the tallest mountain on the island of Mapun. This video was taken by my friend Marco, and yes, the trail was steep. Top 4. Sapa Lake. I love this place in Mapun because of its relaxing feel. It is where I observe a local way of life. I think it's both a marshland and a lake. Unlike the other two lakes on the island, Sapa Lake has marsh fields that support the habitation of huge catfishes. It's a pretty place to see the view of the two highest mountains on the island, Mount Nangoy and Mount Liran. Top 3. Sitio Takot Takot. For this destination, we rode a boat that was manually paddled by the barangay officials one afternoon. The shallow waters serve as the water highway, and like rush hour, people living here were busy paddling their boats to buy their stuff, fetch their kids from the school, to get a gallon of drinking water from the store. Imagine a rush hour in a town but change the roads and vehicles with boats and shallow waterways. Kids were also trained to paddle the boats and to navigate the waters. Houses were very colorful too. This is the most organized and the cleanest stilt village I've seen by far. Takot Takot means shallow waters in the local language. Now we're down to our top 2, Tando Taong and Buli Taong. Tando means sandbar. Tando Taong is a peninsula composed of 3 rolling mountains lined with pristine waters and white sand beaches. We dock at the beach part, which is also called Raymond Beach. The outermost mountain has a lighthouse, also called Buli Taong, which we hike. On the other side of the mountain, opposite to Raymond Beach, is the Belad Beach, which we could see from the cave lighthouse, and can be reached via boat by turning to the other side of the cave. Wow, look at that. You know what, just dubbing this vlog makes me miss Mapun so much more. Look at those palm trees, the clear water, the white sand beach. I love it. That's the Belad Beach. Top 1, Manda Island. Alright guys, I'm so excited to introduce to you the most beautiful and my most favorite destination in Mapun. Alright, I hope I had some conviction out there. Manda Island features a chain of rock formation located at the eastern side of the island. Several Jama Mapun families are also living on the island. It has one cottage built by the municipal government. It offers a long span of white sand beach and very clear waters that are so dope. For my top 1, I'm not gonna talk so much. I'll just allow you to see these videos and let these videos speak for the beauty of Manda Island. Happy town exploration! next episode, we will be traveling from the island to the highland. Let's explore this town in the mountain, filled with beauty and adventure. Do not forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Also visit my travel blog, Edmaration.com. See you on my next town! For more photos, videos, and stories of town explorations, visit my travel blog at Edmaration.com. See you on my next town. Finally, grabe, makabandog, but I think it's worth it. Highest waterfalls here in Ilocos Sur. So